Hello everyone, I'm Gabby Vallandingham and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is very exciting. It is going to be the start of a new series on my channel. So as an actor, I think it's really important to be educated on all of the decades of film. So this series is going to go through each decade of movie history, starting with the 1930s and ending with present day. And I will be telling you in each video what my favorite films are from that decade that I personally think everyone should see. And I know that I am not just someone that has like the credentials to be telling you what I think you should do. These are just my favorite films, and I just think these films are really important for each decade. So if you're an actor, I think it's a really good idea to see them. So this video will focus on the decade of the 1930s. The first movie that I'm going to talk about is from 1937, and it is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I hope everyone knows what Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is about, but if you don't, I am going to be reading the exact synopsis for this movie and all the other movies on IMDb so I get all of the information right. Exiled into the dangerous forest by her wicked stepmother, a princess is rescued by 7 dwarf miners who make her part of their household. So, this was produced by Walt Disney. Obviously, she is a Disney princess. And what's really cool about this movie is that it was actually the first full-length animated film in history. And Walt Disney was commemorated for that in a lot of ways, especially at the Oscars that year. He was presented with an honorary Oscar, with 1 big Oscar and then 7 little mini Oscars representing Snow White and then the 7 Dwarfs. It's a great film. It's movie history, the first animated feature film. So that is Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. So from 1938, we're going to be talking about Bringing Up Baby. While trying to secure a $1 million donation for his museum, a befuddled paleontologist is pursued by a flighty and often irritating heiress and her pet leopard, Baby. Such a wacky comedy. And it stars Katharine Hepburn and Cary Grant, and it was directed by Howard Hawks. Now, I think that this is a really important movie because of the physical comedy in it. It is literally an acting masterclass when you watch Katharine Hepburn and Cary Grant in this movie. Their physical comedy and their comedic timing, oh my gosh, it's so funny. For some people who don't really watch older movies like that, old of movies, it might be a little weird to them because of the acting. It's just, the acting in the 30s was just a lot different than how it is now. But if you can get past that, I think that this movie is a great movie, and I think everyone should see it. So yes, that is Bringing Up Baby. Now this next movie, everyone needs to see this movie. This isn't, in my opinion, this is not an option. You have to watch this movie. You just have to watch it. I think most people have seen this movie, but I know there are a few people, there have to be a few people that have not seen it. You gotta watch this movie. So the next movie that we will be talking about is from 1939, and it is The Wizard of Oz. I don't really think I need to read the synopsis for this movie, but I will do it anyways. Dorothy Gale is swept away from a farm in Kansas to a magical land of Oz in a tornado, and embarks on a quest with her new friends to see the wizard who can help her return home to Kansas and help her friends as well. And it stars Judy Garland, and this was her first major role, and wow, was it major. So I don't really think I need to say anything about this. It's The Wizard of Oz, and everyone should see it. Thank you. I am bowing for you guys. Go see Wizard of Oz. Before I tell you about the last movie, I want to give you some honorable mentions. These movies are important too, and I think everyone should see these movies. So the first honorable mention is from 1933, and it is the original King Kong. Next movie I love. This is such a great movie. It is from 1934, and it is It Happened One Night. So the last movie on my list was actually originally released in 1939, but then re-released in 1940, but I'm counting it for 1939. And it is Gone with the Wind. I feel like everyone has heard the term Gone with the Wind, possibly. I could be wrong. I don't know. But this is a great movie. It's definitely a long one. It's almost 4 hours. It's a Civil War epic starring Vivian Leigh, Clark Gable, Leslie Howard, and Olivia de Havilland. A manipulative woman and a roguish man conduct a turbulent romance during the American Civil War and Reconstruction periods. And my favorite part of this movie's history is actually about Hattie McDaniel. So she plays Mammy in the movie. She's one of the house slaves. She was actually the very first African American to be nominated and win an Academy Award. She won Best Actress in a Supporting Role. Unfortunately, her career didn't really do as well as it should have after Gone with the Wind, but she still is such a big part of movie history because of the legacy that she created. So that is Gone with the Wind. Everyone needs to see it. It is a long one, but if you can get through that, I think you would appreciate this movie. Fingers crossed that you do. And those were my favorite films from the 1930s that I think everyone should see. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you really liked it. Please give it a like and a comment. Share the video, that would be great. And definitely stay tuned for my next video, which will be my favorite films of the 1940s that I think everyone should see. So again, thank you so much for watching this video. I will talk to you soon. Goodbye!